So, hey guys, this is Plot Unknown. I don't know if you knew that, but my name is Emma.
Yeah, she's
and
the new
I'm
co-host of the podcast.
I'm a co-host for the week, so you're welcome, bitches.
Hi. Yeah, that's Emma. She's our guest for the week, co-host for the week. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Luke.
Yay. And this is Plot Unknown. She got it right. This is the podcast where we...
Don't know what we're talking about.
And
make everything up.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's enjoyable.
Thank you.
No one knows what the fuck is going on, but
No.
we're all doing it.
Ever. Yeah, no.
Together.
It's just like life.
It's like a roller coaster.
It is. And it's enjoyable in the end, so that's all that really matters. Whatever. But yeah, so Emma this week has picked the movie that me and Luke, neither of us have seen it.
Yeah,
so
she's our first guest.
Yeah.
Well,
Woo! Episode
our first
feels
released
so
guest.
important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You should feel very important. Because like
so
Emma,
nice of you guys.
Emma was like the first person to like really like give us like feedback and be super excited about
She's
our
our
project.
number one fan.
Yeah, she really
am.
is. Yeah.
I really am though. Like you don't even know.
Yeah, so it feels fitting that you're our first guest.
It's so nice. I'm loving it. I hope you guys enjoy the movie. It's one of my favorites. It's an oldie but a goodie.
I know that I'll love it because it's exactly my genre.
It's exactly why I chose it. I thought of Melissa. Sorry, Luke. I
That's fine.
literally was like, you have to see this movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
I'm
cute.
surprised I haven't seen it because
I'm
obviously
shocked.
like I've seen the poster before.
It's your
Rose
genre.
McGowan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a 1999 film. Like that's literally half of the movies that I've
That
picked
you
so
watch.
far.
Yeah. That's literally
so-
like you in a movie.
yeah.
The 90s.
Is it similar to Heathers? Have you seen Heathers?
Yes, I've seen Heathers.
I don't know what either of these movies are.
I feel like Heathers is so good. Like Heathers is just such a different like.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can compare that at the end.
It's still similar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I don't want to give you too
Don't.
much.
Don't.
You know.
Well,
Like,
what's
you
the-
guys
what's
have
the
to
movie?
guess.
Jawbreaker.
It's,
We haven't said the movie yet.
Sorry, Emma.
So Jay,
What's
Melissa,
Jay?
you're like, Jawbreakers, duh. Like, whatever.
Whoops.
So the movie is The Week is J. The letter
Yeah.
of the week is J, and J is for Jawbreaker.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
You guys are in for one.
I'm excited.
Who's
don't
in
know.
it?
Don't know who's in it.
Yeah.
Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan.
Honestly, I don't know the other.
She's the girl from
actors'
Mad Men, right?
names. Mad Men, no. Rose McGowan is like dark hair. She like shaved it recently, I think. Right?
Yeah, she's like
she's really into.
the feminist movement.
Yeah.
What has she been in?
What has she been in?
Aside from this
wasn't she
movie.
in like Charmed or something? Like wasn't she in like a TV show that was like
Keep going.
Girl,
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I just know she's a very like political like advocate.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm sorry. Oh my god, stop.
I keep
Stop smacking the table. Justin
You
did
talk
that
with
and it's
your
going to make
hands.
editing it a pain in the ass.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Justin.
this is gonna be rough for you
Sorry.
to edit.
It's okay.
You said something about Justin?
Yeah, Justin kept fucking smacking the table all the time. And it made it a
that's
pain
so
in the ass.
funny.
Whoops. No, but yeah, she's the only reason I know her is because like she's like a political advocate, so she's
Yeah.
very like in like the scene.
Exactly.
But like I don't think a lot of people like I feel like she did something like weird recently.
Like, I know the
that-
name.
Yeah.
Just don't know who she is.
I also
can't
know
remember
that
what
like
else she's in.
she went to she went to an award show in the or either 90s or early 2000s, and all she wore was this like diamond slip,
Yes.
and her ass was fully out. She looked
She was dating Marilyn
amazing.
Manson. She dated Marilyn Manson.
That's who it was.
Also love
She
it.
dated
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Iconic,
it's-
honestly. Fucking phenomenal. It's hot. She's
Hot.
sexy.
Yeah. She's hot in this movie
Okay, cool.
for sure.
Maybe I can't even think of her face right now, but maybe if I saw it.
I
It
don't
would
know.
bring.
I just
I
look
saw
at
the
her butt.
poster for a second as I was looking up how long this movie was.
Okay. How long is the movie?
An hour and 30
Hour and a
minutes.
half.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like 2. So.
But I caught a glimpse of her and she has like black hair in this movie,
Yeah,
I think.
like
I was
long,
thinking I thought she
long
was
hair.
like Peggy from fucking
Oh
Mad Men.
no.
I've
no.
never seen Mad Men, so I don't know.
That's
God, I
a,
love
a,
Mad Men.
a shame.
The end sucked though.
The insects,
It's awful.
the whole show is great
The
though.
whole show was great.
Oh, cool. Maybe I should watch it.
Okay, so
Anyway.
Well,
what's the?
before we talk about or before we do our
Okay.
plots.
Plots. Yeah, because we haven't.
Yeah,
Neither
we
of us
haven't
have
talked
seen
about
that.
this.
So we're gonna
We're
do
both
2
gonna
plots.
do
Yeah,
a
okay.
plot.
I like it. I like it.
What do you?
Also, Emma doesn't know this yet. We have, by the time that this is released, we will have stickers.
Yeah, we
Oh,
ordered
hell
that we're
stickers.
giving.
yeah.
We have
Let me get
18,
one.
17 stickers because you're getting one that we're giving out.
No.
So,
Are they
First come,
here? Are
first-
they here?
No, not
no,
yet.
they're not here
Oh,
yet.
I
They
was
will
so
be here by the
excited.
time this is out. But
Okay, perfect. So buy stickers, people.
no, they're free. Just
my God.
We're gonna give
DM
them
us or
out at
comment on,
first.
You guys are
on
so
Instagram,
nice.
and we'll
So
give them to you.
catch those stickers for
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plot
please
Unknown.
please catch the stickers.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Yeah. So We already have 4 for people. Well, 5. We're giving no.
Because you and I,
Me and you,
Jacob and Maddie,
Emma, and then the rest we're just gonna give away. First come, first serve. So just let us know if you want
comment
one.
on Instagram. Fucking
email us,
Twitter,
or text one of us
matter.
or whatever. Give our number.
Email people. Come on.
Email.
Emma,
Give us
you
your
say
address
that,
and your
but
social security
have you emailed
number.
us?
I have not emailed you. Listen,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't use email.
That's true.
what
You
I'm
also
saying.
talked to us
Fuck
about the
emails
podcast,
anymore,
though. So.
dude.
You need like a DM. Like, can I
They can also
slide
DM
in
us
your
on Instagram
DMs?
or
We're pretty
Twitter.
unknowns.
We would
DMs,
love
yeah.
for people to slide into our DMs.
I would be so appropriate though. They would not be
You'd
sexual.
be really respectful.
Yeah,
It would
exactly.
not
It
be
would
sexual.
or it
Thank
would be
you.
sexual. I'm sorry. It would. It would be.
Oh, okay.
I
But
would
it would.
hope so.
You would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Respectful sexual DMs. That's all we want.
So no dirty nudes, people. Or
No.
maybe
Not nudes.
Maybe
Just
if you're
like-
into that, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's, I mean, just, yeah. As long as you're of age, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Business inquiries, whatever. Doesn't
Mainly
matter.
business inquiries, all right?
Yeah.
Business
I
inquiries,
took it down the wrong
nudes,
road.
dirty texts, doesn't matter. If you
Yeah.
want a sticker,
They just want the feedback.
Just let me know.
Everyone needs some feedback.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's, we just need some rates and reviews and subscriptions.
Oh, I
and
did rate
some-
you.
Thank you.
I gave you
Appreciate
2
it.
stars.
Great.
2
Thank you.
stars.
Nice
What the
constructive
fuck?
criticism.
So,
oh, God.
If you guys have not listened to the show before,
Movie.
movie.
Oh, are you talking about your podcast?
Yes.
Just let me shut
Not
the
the
fuck up.
movie.
It's your podcast. It's not mine.
Emma has been so kind enough to give us a movie that neither of us have seen. We are going to take 5 minutes, write 2 plots. We're going to come back, read them, and then go watch the movie and discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's how it works here.
we're going to take 5 minutes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and let's do it. Let's write a plot.
Be nice, girls.
Nice is not enough. If I was friends with every Pam, Beth, and Sherry just because they were nice, I'd have Noah's fucking Ark in my phone book. Remember, everything is peachy keen. Peachy fucking keen.
And we are back.
Yeah,
It's a sick intro. All right.
5 minutes are up.
Yeah. We just talked the entire time. I'm not sure that these
Pretty
will
much.
be okay.
I'm
But
sorry.
I didn't get much written
Oh,
down.
no,
I'm
it's
so
totally
sorry.
fine.
And
I
I
wouldn't have
don't
gotten much
remember the
written down
plot.
anyways.
So this is going to go well.
yeah, can't wait.
I'm excited to hear what you guys wrote.
All right, Lucas, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I would love to go first.
All right, sick.
Actually, do you have a serious plot?
Yeah.
Okay. You should go first.
Okay. Cool. I'll take it away. I mean, I don't know.
Like, mine is kind of serious, but it's very wrong. And I know it's very wrong.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't-
excited.
I feel like I kind of went. It's not very Heather's-esque, but I feel like it involves some themes. All right, so Jawbreaker is a movie about a group of hot girls in high school. Ooh, my voice is it gone? Fuck. Okay, Jawbreaker.
Are they of age? First question.
Well, they're definitely seniors, is what I wrote. So we'll
yes.
say 18.
Okay.
Cool, like almost graduation. I was 18 when I graduated, so I don't fucking know. So, yeah, okay, so group of hot girls in high school, probably they're definitely seniors. We're gonna go with 18, legal, great. Because it's like a sexy movie. It's like sexy, like murderous movie. That's what I'm going with. Okay, they go to a rager one night, okay, and they get sloshed and they go nuts. Shit goes down. It's like one of those fucking like bullshit high school parties that actually don't happen in real life, but it happens in this movie. So Rose McGowan's character, who is the HBIC, she's the head bitch in charge.
I like that. I like this.
The HBIC.
Yeah, bitch. She's the head bitch in charge. She accidentally starts a fight with one of the girls and full on fist punches her and breaks her jaw. So she's a jawbreaker.
Wow, that was so clever.
Thank you.
I was literally just thinking of the candy the whole time, and you took it.
Oh, I meant I like full on like
Breaking
broke-
jaws.
yeah, breaking
Holy hell,
jaws.
Okay, yeah.
breaking jaws and taking names. So that vengeful fist punch to her jaw causes some shit to happen to her neck and dislocate her head from her spine or some bullshit. And she
What?
dies. The girl dies. She's fucking dead.
Wow.
She's dead. She died. So the rest of the movie, is this group of hot girls trying to cover up the murder and back up their like head bitch in charge, Rose. But in the end, they say fuck you and they kill Rose.
Wow.
Wow.
And they take on their own little group alliance at the end.
surprisingly similar to what I wrote.
Really?
Wow.
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 So,
Okay, Luke, let's go.
like I said to both of you before we started, the first couple sentences are not about the movie at all. But the year is 1996. The Olympics are in Atlanta. I'm not sure if Bill Clinton has gotten that suck yet. I don't know when that was, but our setting is a high school.
First off, you know this movie was made in 1999.
Yes, but I'm saying it's set in 1996.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
our setting is a high school. 3 girls are friends and in a clique. They hate a rival clique and they eventually fight. I was not very specific. One of the girls breaks another hoe's jaw in that fight and gets #suspended and has a falling out with, and then the 5 minutes ended and I didn't finish.
Wow, that was similar.
Wow. See, we both went with like the physical jaw breaking where you're just like, candy.
I always think about food, so yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I absolutely, like, Jawbreaker, I thought that it was going to be somebody got in a fight.
Breaking jaws. Maybe it has nothing to do with the movie at all, honestly. That could always happen.
You
Maybe.
never
The
know.
title.
I don't even know. I'm kidding. I know.
Do you know?
I know, and I'm gonna say
Emma's just fronting
I'm
like she
excited
knows.
for you guys to see this.
I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I can't wait. I love a 90s movie. I don't really give a shit.
Well,
What it is.
speaking of being excited for going to watch it, let's go watch it.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it, bitches.
Where are you going with this? Let's fucking watch it.
Rule of the school. I was thinking fern. A fern's a plant, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I would much rather be a flower. A rose, too obvious. Never send a rose unless dyed black as a warning. And if one is sent to you, destroy it, along with the sender. Emotionally, of course. It's not like we kill people. On purpose.
We've watched the movie.
Yay.
Oh, it was a doozy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
It was
was.
not like I remembered it. I guess that's what happens when you haven't seen a movie
In a
since
long
you
time.
were-
specifically like a 90s movie.
90s movie.
You're just like, oh my god, this movie is so good. And then it's...
I was probably in middle school, I guess, when I saw it. I don't know. It's bad.
Yeah, it's
It's 90s.
yeah. I mean,
It
we're
really
gonna get into
is.
it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit rough. So Emma's gonna read a quick summary for us.
Okay, so Jawbreaker. In what was meant as a harmless birthday prank, 3 of Reagan High School's most popular girls, Julie, Marcy, and Courtney, pretend to kidnap their friend, the latter shoving a jawbreaker into the victim's mouth to keep her from screaming. Where am I?
Wait, Marcy? Wasn't her name Foxy?
I think that was her last name.
Yeah,
Oh.
Their
Marcy's her real name.
Yes,
My
the
bad, my
blonde
bad.
one.
Okay.
Their plan goes awry when the girl accidentally swallows the jawbreaker, choking to death. The cool and calculating Courtney tries to cover the crime, but is found out by school geek Fern Mayo. In return for her silence, Courtney transforms the gawky Fern into the stylishly beautiful Violet, leaving the conscience-stricken Julie out in the cold, threatening to set her up for the girl's murder if she breaks her silence. Thanks, Jonathan Ruskin.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
Plot
you,
summary.
thank you,
It was
Jonathan.
very accurate.
At least, you know, he's one of the 3 people in the world that...
Have seen the movie.
Has seen the movie.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Well. So, wow. Is that your
It's okay.
phone?
Sorry.
Don't worry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No, but so how do you think we did?
Where do we begin? I think you guys actually did really well with the plot
Yeah, I do
summary.
too.
You both got that it was in high schoolers who
Yeah.
were in a clique who
Killed
She
someone.
said killed. I just said got in a fight. So I was
Okay.
wrong at that. But at least I got the high school and the
You
click part.
got the high school clique. I mean, I guess that's essential for a 90s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating for
Yeah.
a 90s movie. Like,
But-
what 90s movie is not in high school?
Exactly. But I will say you didn't get the jawbreaker part. Neither of you
No.
did. You
Yeah,
both
we
got
both
that wrong.
got-
we
both got
we
that
went
wrong.
real literal with Jawbreaker
Yes.
when it really should have just been the fucking
But
candy.
I think Melissa was more accurate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because at the end, well, not only did I say that they killed someone, but I also got at the end that her friend like basically turns their back on her essentially. And
Well,
like,
yeah, you said they kill her.
Yeah, they didn't kill her, but essentially.
And
They
you
do turn
did
her
say
back on
that Rose McGowan was the HBIC.
And she
Yep, the HBIC.
was.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was
Melissa.
indeed the HBIC.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
So
Wow,
I
don't know if I
you-
would use phenomenal. It's something.
Oh, phenomenal at myself.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
the movie.
there you
For
go.
doing well.
I,
There you
Not the
go.
movie.
I think you guys did well. Like plot wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the worst we've done.
It's not the worst.
No.
It wasn't completely accurate, but it
No.
also was on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got close, kind of.
Ish.
Yeah.
What would you rank us?
Okay, I would give you guys like a 6 out of 10
Wow, that's
Collectively?
real generous.
together.
Okay.
I
That's-
think you're
thank
probably
you.
a little higher. Melissa's a little higher.
Thank you.
Luke's a little lower. Just because Luke's wasn't as detailed, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Missed the
you
murder
guys were
part.
pretty on point. Like when you were saying it, I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of the plot.
Yeah.
Like that is the plot.
Well, sick. I'm glad that we, it wasn't a complete bust.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
whatever.
were kinda
You guys
close.
are getting there.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
So,
Jawbreaker.
thoughts on Jawbreaker? It was a ride.
Yeah.
It was a ride.
It really is just like peak. It's like they threw all the cliches of a 90s movie into one movie. And it really is just
Yeah.
like over the top,
It's-
fucking dramatic bullshit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Amazing.
Somebody looked at all of the 90s movies that had come out about teenagers in high schools, and they said, kids love these movies, so let's put them all together.
Yeah.
And then we have the perfect movie.
Make it into one giant 90s shit show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're going to say bitch a bunch.
Oh, and they say bitch every other word.
There
is
are
bitch.
some fantastic like one-liners in this movie though. Like this is like the peak movie of like quotes and everything. Mm-hmm. Those are peachy fucking keen. I
Oh,
said
the
that like
peachy
5
keen
times.
Yeah,
was
she said
so
peachy
good.
keen a bunch.
So good.
That's my favorite.
Man, it's just a little
It's a
bit
lot
rough.
to take in.
Yeah.
because
It
that was not a good movie. Not saying it's not. It was
It's
just
enjoyable.
fun.
It's
It was so
enjoyable.
exaggerated. I
Yeah.
like
But
that you
it's-
said that.
it's
It was
dumb.
so exaggerated that it was like stupid. But you could get into the idea behind like it's a 90s movie, so it's okay that it's exaggerated.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean? If
I think that
were
was
to
the
see
point.
that today, I would be like, this is not good.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
transitions were really
Oh,
something.
God, the
Let's get
transitions.
into the transitions.
That was easily the worst part of the movie.
It wasn't even every single one. It was like
was randomly.
sometimes there would just be this weird, fucking random, wacky transition with some dumb noise to go around it.
It would literally be like one of those like slideshows
Like a
transitions.
Yeah.
PowerPoint slideshow.
Yeah.
It's a PowerPoint
transition that I
slideshow
could
transition
have done.
with one of the PowerPoint
With like a
sounds
boomerang
attached to it.
sound
with like
it.
a weird
Go
wacky
whoosh.
sound.
Yeah.
And then it would have like animation sometimes, which didn't fit the movie at all. It was
No.
just randomly throwing in like the moles on her back, her neck.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the main girl? Liz's
Liz.
neck. How they all like started
The
animating the
constellations.
constellations
Yeah.
on her
Yeah.
neck. I'm like, what? Like I don't even remember that part of
Yeah.
the movie because it's so random.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Man,
It really is. Like, that's what I said, though. In, like, the middle of the movie, we had paused to get some food. And I was like, this movie is, like, so exaggerated. Beyond belief. Everything is exaggerated.
It's like high school. The high school cliques were so like what not high school is, but like what an older person maybe would think.
Yeah.
Like the geeks, the nerd, like the really popular kids, the anorexic kids. Like why was that in there?
like somebody
Yeah.
who went to school in the 80s when
Yes.
all that stuff was true.
yes, it's so like over the top.
Yeah.
100%. Everything about that movie was over the top.
I think also like the editor's son or daughter who's like 8 years old did the transitions
Probably.
because they were
Oh, 100%.
they were just like, hey, here's PowerPoint, we're making a movie, make some transitions.
Yeah.
Can you do it for us? And they were like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
It's-
dude. I'm growing up in the
bad.
tech age. I got this.
It's
8 years into the tech age.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh my god. Honestly
Wow.
though. But like the thing is though, I love the plot of this movie. I love the idea.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
agree with that.
if it was remade now, it would be
so much better.
fucking 100 times better if they get like good actors.
Yes.
Because no offense, Rose McGowan is one of the worst actors I've ever
She's
seen
beautiful,
in my
though.
entire life.
She's
She's
very pretty.
gorgeous.
hot.
Yeah,
but awful.
like not a good fit for
I thought the
her.
girl who played Julie was pretty good.
She's a what was her name? Rebecca
Gayheart.
Yeah. She was really good. She was by far the best.
Honestly, like
actress in that movie.
All the girls like surrounding
Rose.
Courtney's character, Rose's character, Courtney, like were so good at like acting, and then Rose, which is supposed to be like the main bitch of the entire operation, was awful.
Was bad.
Well, she just talked like she was a narrator the entire time. Like
She
her
had no
inflection
facial
was just so
expressions.
weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She,
Maybe
like-
that's what it is.
She had the bitch vibe going really well, but like
Yes.
she had no facial expressions. Like she just wasn't in like to the character at all.
I think the no facial expressions is a very good point. I do think that, like, I don't know if you guys picked up on the way that she talked, but she talked really like weirdly.
She talked like a valley girl.
Oh,
yeah. And I think that was like intentional.
Too much, a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it was too much, but I think it was intentional.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I think
where
it's
like
definitely intentional.
the no emotion was just her
Yeah, the
not
voice
doing
was
her
acting.
job.
Yeah.
no, yeah. Like the voice was perfect, but like she needs to add some inflection onto that,
Yes.
and it would have been great. But like there was just nothing. She gave nothing to the entire thing. It was
I
like,
Yeah, I agree
totally
with that.
agree. I said this earlier. It was so 90s version of Mean Girls to me.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
absolutely.
like executed not nearly as well as
Yeah.
Mean Girls was.
Yeah, it's like Mean
So
Girls.
you like it, but it's like there was something missing, right? Because we've
Yeah.
seen Mean Girls, like that's
Exactly.
exactly. But it's like, oh man, what were they thinking? Like
Yeah.
this, they tried, but it just was not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that Mean Girls was made for like, as much as I love that movie, it was made for like tweens, like
Yes.
kids who are just about to turn teenagers. And I feel like this is what that movie would be if it
I
was
feel
made
like that's
for like.
not true.
But I kind of think like it unintentionally is for kids in their 20s and stuff like that. But like,
What, Mean Girls?
yeah,
Okay, tweens is not a mean. It's not a adult.
Tweens is like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
yeah,
That's
like
not
they're
made for-
about to be a teenager.
Mean Girls is not made for 12-year-olds.
Who's it made for?
Fucking like 18-year-olds.
That movie's PG-13.
I feel like
Exactly.
Mean Girls is for everyone. Let's be real.
I mean,
Mean Girls
yes,
is
I
for
agree with
people-
that. But
Yes.
in terms of who it was
But-
made for,
But
Made for.
theming wise, you think Mean Girls is made for like a tween?
yeah, like kids going into high school, like that kind of age. If
I
listen,
don't agree.
I
don't know,
watched
I
that
could
movie
see
when I was a
that. I
freshman
could
in
see
high
that. Yeah,
school.
so did
I
I. So
fucking
did
loved
I.
that movie.
Because it's like you're going to high school. It's like I guess you're in the same situation, their
But they're
shoes,
not.
Yeah,
but you're totally
because there's
not.
two types of people in terms of thinking what high school is. Like there's the people who realize what it is, and then the people that made this movie who don't know what high school is, and
It's
those
what they
people are
think it
old
is.
people,
Yeah.
or people who are about to go into high school.
Yeah, maybe that's right. That's true.
But I think that this is like, okay, even if it was made for like 20-year-olds or whatever, right?
Okay.
I think that this movie is made for people even older than that. Like this is the Mean Girls version for like straight up adults.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I do
Thank
get
you.
what you're saying because there
You
was
don't
a
look like
lot of
you
sexual
get what I'm saying
like
at all.
it wasn't made. This movie was not made for tweens.
No.
Because it was very sexual at times, like weirdly sexual.
Yeah, like
in
that really
weird
spots.
scene
it didn't
where-
fit.
No,
The popsicle scene.
God, that was so bizarre.
Why?
What was that?
Luke
I
walked
don't
straight
know.
out of the room when that happened.
Well, I had
He
to
was like,
call the
"What
guy. I had to
is this?"
call the guy who was like
Yeah.
taking our food, and I was like, I don't really want to be in this room when I'm talking to him on the
didn't
phone.
fit in at all, and I think that is the thing. Is like this movie had such potential, but it fell so flat.
Yeah, there
because
were so
it was
many
so
weird
random. It
choices.
was so random.
There were
Yeah.
that's what pisses me off about this movie because it could have been executed so much better because
Yes.
there were scenes of this it almost feels like there was like 5 different directors because like
Yes.
some of the scenes were so beautifully shot and done, like you said during one scene where they found Liz's body and it was just like cut into like all like the the forensics people and like people like
With like the 1930s
yes.
Vibe to
camera,
it,
by the
yeah.
way.
Yes.
Oh, it was brilliant. And then the one of my favorite scenes was the scene where they were the Liz, Marcy, and Julie were Courtney, Marcy, and Julie were carrying Liz's body back into her room, and they passed by the pool, and all you could see was their like feet scurrying,
Yeah.
I
and then
love
like
that.
the reflection into the pool. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it
and, like
seems-
so well done.
I agree with what you're saying. It seems like the first like third of the movie was directed by somebody totally different.
Oh, I totally agree.
Because it was like way more serious and it was like a
And then,
lot
like-
more artistic, and then it just
Yes.
goes into whatever.
I think
the
that they
end was.
tried to do the artistic thing, and it ended up being weird. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It ended
I think
up
that
being
they
the
tried to
PowerPoint
make it this like
presentation.
quirky, like artistic
film,
movie.
kinda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you watch it and you're like, but it makes no sense. Like,
Yeah.
it's not cohesive. Like, it doesn't flow.
No.
And it seems choppy. And I think that the transitions don't help that because the transitions are so bad. I mean, it looks like a
Yeah.
PowerPoint transition.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
if there's one takeaway from this movie, it's that those transitions should never be used again. They are
I don't
terrible.
think they ever were.
Awful.
No. I truly think this is the only. I've like never seen a movie like this before that
It's
has
weird,
like those
right?
fucking
It
weird
is one of a kind.
transitions.
This is a one of a
One-of-a-kind
kind
movie. And I, like you said, it's kind of like the Heathers in the 90s high school aspect.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't quite put my finger because I didn't remember the movie, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But watching it, I was like, yeah, there's something weird about it.
Yeah.
I
And there
think
is
it's the
something
artistic
missing.
style, and there's something missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
It's a hot mess.
It was
I loved
weird.
it though. I enjoyed
Yeah,
watching that movie.
It's weird in a good. It's bad,
It's
but
almost
also
like The
you don't
Room.
mind it.
I was about to
like
say
it's like
that.
shitty like
I
The
haven't
Room.
seen The Room.
Okay,
You haven't?
it
Oh my
sucks.
God.
It sucks, but it's like really funny because it sucks.
sucks,
And that's kind
yes.
of what this is like. Like this movie at its core is a bad movie, but it's really enjoyable.
Yeah,
Because it's
fun.
so
silly.
bad. Yeah,
and it's so bad,
bad,
and
and
it's
you
so
take it
it's
as like
just
a
like
joke.
so over the top and everything. Like Marilyn Manson's in it, and
Marilyn
he fucks his
fucking
girlfriend in it.
Manson.
Okay, so Marilyn Manson, we figured out, was the
Really gross,
The
strange
guy who
stranger
got
from the
framed for her
bar.
murder.
which is wild because I would
Yeah.
have never known that was him.
Yeah,
Insane.
that part was so weird. Because we,
Man, it was just like they say that they're 17, right?
They were not. No one in that
Yeah.
film looked under
They didn't look
30.
17.
Like, they all looked old.
They didn't act 17.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
No.
that's clearly like, I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what state you're in, and we don't know. But like, fucking some random like 40-year-old at a bar while you're 17 isn't exactly like legal in most places.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it is a 90s movie. I don't think they really care. But like, the fuck is happening?
Yes. It wasn't, it didn't make sense. And another thing that we all laughed at and pointed out was that, like, things didn't add up. Like, things that they were doing in the movie were just like, why? They didn't
Yeah.
close doors. They didn't
Yeah,
close
nobody
doors in
closed the
movie.
door.
No one closed fucking doors. Every
So
single door
weird.
was just like left wide open. Like, hello? That was like in American Beauty when like
Yeah,
no one
nobody closed the
closed the
car
windows.
doors.
Yeah, no one closed
Yeah.
the car windows.
Oh,
Like,
man.
why?
I almost feel like they wanted to do like an American Beauty-esque, like with the dream sequence, like the whole like
That
dreamy
part
thing.
was fucking weird
but
too.
it didn't turn out like
No.
American Beauty.
It
I
didn't.
feel like they tried, and it was just kind of like weird.
Yeah, I mean, like
it
we were
wasn't.
saying,
It didn't make sense.
it seemed like they took a bunch of ideas from a bunch of different 90s
Yes.
movies and put it all together, and they got
that Jawbreaker.
whatever Jawbreakers was.
Yeah, whatever.
With-
And by the way, Jawbreaker was for candy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
So,
it
it was-
wasn't.
right, I
It wasn't for
remembered it.
breaking somebody's jaw.
Jaw.
Man, I really thought it was not going to be like the literal Jawbreaker.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Also, Jawbreaker was though, like a 5-minute long intro sequence
Oh
with
my
like
god, it was
a
very
title.
long.
Oh man,
This movie was only like what, like an hour and 30 minutes. It seemed like it was 4 hours long.
that's because half
was
of it
so
was the
dragged
fucking
on.
title sequence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like half of it was
But it-
just Jawbreakers being on the screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the whole like showing how a Jawbreaker was made. I think
Yeah.
in theory the concept like was a good idea, but the execution was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like that's what like hurts me because like I love this idea and I love aspects of this movie, but it's just
As a
big
whole,
ol'
as a
yikes.
whole, it was a
yeah, it was a big old cringe fest.
Yeah, I something that kind of bothered me throughout the movie is that Courtney's supposed to right? Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be this like quick-witted, like smart HBIC, but she for some reason thought it was a good idea to gag her friend with a fucking jawbreaker and then tape her mouth.
I think
I
and,
think she did it on
like-
purpose. I honestly think that the
Yes.
whole thing was like it was so overly exaggerated. Like she was supposed to be like, "Oh, I had no idea she would choke on a Jawbreaker." I think that
She
the thing was
knew.
she wanted her to die because
Yeah.
she
That's
wanted
true
to be
because
like
she also like
the very
it-
beginning of the movie was all about how like she hated
She was
Liz.
jealous of
She
Liz.
was
yeah,
jealous.
that
yeah.
is a good point. I didn't pick up on that because that's a good point. And also, like, her being so smart to realize that she needed to go have sex with somebody in her house and frame that guy.
Frame the
like,
guy,
when
yeah.
that happened, that's a little bit fishy. So,
like planned ahead.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah,
whole-
that
They didn't do a
definitely
good job
she
of
definitely planned
explaining
that.
any of that, though.
They
I feel.
didn't. They didn't do a good job of explaining
Explaining
anything.
anything.
Why the fuck did you stick her body under the bed? Like the whole thing was
As
fucking
if he
weird.
wouldn't, the guy who came in and had sex with her wouldn't know that her body, there was no bed skirt on the bed. You could see her laying under the bed. Like,
Yep. And
So
we
these things
see,
don't add
we
up.
see the room that she's in, and you can directly see the
See.
bottom of the bed from the door.
it's so obvious.
Why?
I think that
No
think that
cohesion.
maybe we're all confused, and this whole movie was supposed to be like overly exaggerated and stupid, and like we're saying like, oh, it's overly exaggerated and stupid, and that's how it was
It's
And
supposed
now
to be like
we're
a
the dumb
satirical
ones.
movie. We're fucking stupid.
Maybe
yeah.
it is. I mean, if
And
it
that's
is,
the
great
case,
job.
They
If
hit
not,
the nail
then,
on the head with that. Is
Yeah.
that the term you use? Like,
Hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I totally understand that, and I feel like half of it's supposed to be like satirical and fucking stupid.
Yes.
But like I feel like it would. I don't feel like it was that exaggerated because like
right.
it was exaggerated to all end, but like I don't think it was like to where it was really fucking stupid.
I think there were points that were, like,
You know what part I really fucking hated?
what?
Where the guy had his tongue out and it made the like weird licking
Oh
sound.
my gosh, they did like the It almost reminds me a little bit when they would do weird stuff like that, like weird noises and weird like animations. If you guys have seen oh my god, what is the Quentin Tarantino movie? It's like
Which one?
Pulp
his
Fiction?
biggest one, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
When Mia Wallace is doing the square, and it like
Oh.
the only time in the movie that it does this, and she's like making the square, and it actually
And it
does
does
it,
the square,
and it
yeah.
makes it like a animated version of a
Yeah.
square. I think that that's what they were going for. I think they were trying to be quirky and like add these like funny little noises, but
Yeah.
it came off weird. Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
didn't
weird.
fit, yeah.
You know, it also reminded me of The Mask. And this is weirdly the second time I've talked about The Mask on this show. But like, because in The Mask, it has all those dumb sounds all
Yes,
the time.
like
And it just
overly-
reminded me.
Yes, like overly exaggerated, like ridiculous sounds that
Yeah.
don't make sense.
Yeah.
But like again, like some movies can make it work, while others it just seems like
Out of place.
you don't need to do
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to see? So you talked about your least favorite scene in this movie. I think one of my favorite scenes,
Your
in
favorite
like an
scene?
unironical way, was
Unironical?
unironic way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not a word.
Was
AK.
at the very end at prom when Courtney won prom queen and she was walking up to the stage and it was just doing pretty much the end of Carrie. I loved that.
Oh yes, that was very Carrie-esque of that
Yeah.
entire.
Just missing
the
some big
very
blood.
end was really good, I will say.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
it-
the
unironic-
end brings it all together.
Yeah. In an unironic sense.
Unironically is not a word, Luke.
It might be. It might be.
No,
not.
it's not.
It's not, but it's a good try. No, but yeah, like the part where it's like super like slow mo. They do that slow mo bullshit. It works though, and Julie like mouths eat shit to Courtney.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
that.
Oh,
I love
such
that.
a good scene.
My
I
one
love that.
complaint with it is that when she's walking and everybody's throwing the
Corsages.
the corsages,
Yeah.
that goes on for so long.
So
It does.
long.
And she like destroys her hair and shit. Like, dude, they're just throwing flowers at you. You
Oh,
don't need
yeah.
to like fuck up your face.
Like her makeup was running. It made no sense.
Yeah. See,
But
there it
I
goes again
enjoyed
with
it.
the fucking dramatic, over exaggerated bullshit.
And who thought that it was? We talked about this. Who thought it was a good idea to put that picture in the yearbook?
Oh, the
Who
very
okayed
last
that?
scene is the picture of because I guess they wanted to do the Polaroid thing going through and through. What's
Courtney?
Julie?
Julie.
Julie takes the picture of Courtney.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Polaroid, and that gets put in the yearbook after they all find out she's a murderer.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Not
it doesn't
me.
make any sense.
No.
And maybe again, like we're taking it too literally. It's supposed to just be funny,
Yeah,
and, like
but-
lighthearted, but like
Yeah. I think almost a logical way to explain it though is that the principal seems really like out of it all the time.
Yes.
So I feel like she could have seen the yearbook and just looked at it and not realized it was Courtney who had murdered a girl
Was she
and just
the
been
principal?
like, oh.
She was
That's
the
kinda what I
principal
thought.
and the teacher and everything. I think there were no
The
adults
blonde
in this
bitch,
movie.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I could have sworn. I thought she was a guidance counselor. Probably
I
everything.
thought she was a
Was
principal.
everything. I think she was literally everything. The adults in this movie were either not there or clueless when they were there.
Like
Yeah.
the investigator who had no idea what she was doing.
Yeah, she
was
had
so
no idea.
confident. Julie came in and was like, "Hey, I know who killed her," And she's like, no, we got our guy. We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You don't need to worry about it. You're
No,
cool.
It doesn't work like that. You need to look into that lead woman. Sorry.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Horrible police work.
Every
Yeah,
adult in that movie
terrible.
was just
Stupid.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They touched her all the
Oh,
time.
yes.
Like, you'd think that you'd be able to, I don't know,
Get the
dust for some
DNA.
sort of fingerprints, look for
All
DNA.
of them grabbed her.
All of them.
All 3 of those girls.
Oh, but you forget that they put on gloves after all of
the
it.
Yes, after they grabbed
all of
her.
it, which also didn't make sense.
No, it
That's
didn't.
The
So
holes in this
stupid.
movie, the
I
holes in the
know.
plot were.
I'm glad that they like
Staggering.
acknowledged that rigor mortis sets in though.
Oh yeah,
When they're
they
like,
had
oh,
to
she's
move
stiff.
her legs,
Stiff.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you guys. She's been in the trunk for maybe like 3 hours, but rigor mortis is set in real fast.
In the trunk of a car in what I assume is the hot sun.
Yes.
There's no way that no. Trust me, shit doesn't
She's
work
just
that
hanging
fast.
out.
So stupid. Whatever. Anyway,
Wow.
So
criminal justice work.
Yeah. That was Jawbreaker. It was essentially
Yeah, it
a
was.
90s shit show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was, and I did enjoy. I think it was comedic,
It was.
which maybe I enjoy from it.
I
is
think we're
because
almost
it's
looking
kinda
in. I
funny.
think you're right. I think we're almost looking too far into
into
it because
this,
I,
like, I
I
think this
almost think
movie's
that it was
supposed to be
supposed to be like
stupid.
Scary Movie, where like it's just
Oh yeah.
making fun of everything.
Yes,
Typical, and
like
just-
making fun of high school. I mean, and if we would in that sense, it makes sense because they're making fun of the cliques in high school. They're making
Mm-hmm.
fun of like, the preppy girls. Like they're making fun of all of that. So that makes sense. But I still, it was still rough.
The first quarter of it, or however long that like is a really good movie, that makes it so that it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be a joke the entire time.
That's very true.
I don't know what to think of it.
I don't either. I'm on the fence about if it's good or not. I don't think it is.
Me too. I don't think it
think
is
it
either.
is.
It's too exaggerated for it to be like
Yeah.
a phenomenal, brilliant
Yeah.
film.
And there's so many other like great 90s movies to compare it to that I think when you compare it to others, you realize how it's not good.
When you
know?
compare it to another like 90s murder film like Heathers,
Yes.
Heathers beats it out of the water by
That's what I was
fucking
try- yes.
anything.
Like earlier, I was
everything.
like, Heathers is just a different league. Like this movie is.
This is
dumb.
like the low class Heathers
Yes.
essentially, which is like fucked up. But again, like I think this movie would be so good if it was remade.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I think the plot behind it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it
the
also was
storyline
just
was
fun.
good.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just a fun
fine.
movie. It was
Yeah.
stupid. It was very
It's a very
stupid, but it was
mindless
fun.
movie.
Yeah. It's good to just put on in the background. Just be like, huh? Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's funny, guys.
I gotta
would
go
totally
clean
agree.
my house. I'm gonna go watch Jawbreaker.
Yeah. Hey, some people do.
Does anybody have a rating ready?
3
Really?
3?
out of 10.
Wow.
Is that high?
No, that's low. My lowest has been 6 so far, but I was gonna say 4.
Okay.
So I'm right by Emma, but I'm not quite there yet.
I was
What do
gonna
you
give it
say?
a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave Black Christmas a 5 too. But see, the thing is like I want to give it like a 5.5 because like I
You
really
think
didn't.
it's better than Black Christmas?
I did not like Black Christmas at all. I thought it was
I could
boring.
tell you didn't like Black Christmas.
It was so boring,
I
and it
really
was
liked
so
that
like.
movie.
I'm glad you did, but it was so boring. But like
Right.
with Jawbreaker, like I felt what they were going for.
You can get the sense of what it should be, and
Yes.
you respect
and
that
I respect it.
Yes.
Exactly. So I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
I think
Okay.
that you can
Guys.
see the difference in what kind of movies we like because I love horror movies and because
Yes.
you love 90s movies, you can kind of...
What
I
can
get that. And see, I like both.
Yeah.
I love
And you gave it the
horror.
lowest out of
And
all
I gave it the
of us.
lowest. I think, like, looking back, I haven't seen it in so long. It is what it is. It's not a great movie, but I think that it is funny. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's just funny to watch.
Yeah.
But I also like shitty movies. Like, I like to watch
You should watch
3
The Room.
stars. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to watch The Room now. Apparently, I'm missing out on a real shitter.
We went on such a long binge where we just quoted fucking The Room.
That's amazing.
You know, if Jacob didn't have R, then I would say we'll have Emma back on and
and
we'll watch
you-
The Room with
next
her.
You'll make
season.
me
Can you
watch
wait until
The
next
Room.
year?
Yeah. Will you wait till
You're
next
gonna wait
year?
almost
Okay,
a
cool,
full
cool.
I
year.
literally won't watch it. I promise.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make you guess the plot, and
Of
we're all
The
gonna
Room.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Because I
switch
have
it around.
literally no idea.
Sick.
I know it's a little boy.
Honestly, I don't either.
right?
No.
Is it a little boy?
Oh,
or
it's
that's
not that
just
movie.
in
It's not that movie.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The one where the little boy and his mom are trapped in the room.
Yes, I thought that was that
Totally
movie.
different movie. totally
This
different.
is The Room. That's just Room. Yeah.
Okay, The Room.
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix? Is it a Netflix?
No. It's like it's a trash movie. No, Room is like an Oscar-nominated
incredible.
movie.
That's what I thought
This
was
movie-
the entire time.
No.
Oh, this makes it
I
better.
have tea.
You have tea?
We could have you back for tea.
Oh, like
The
Room.
Leonard. Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Down.
Yeah, no, The Room. That's so funny. No, because like a lot of people think that though, because it really is. The names are
Literally almost the
same,
same.
yeah.
Yeah.
They are not the same movie.
No,
Totally different?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally
Ooh.
different.
Wow, so I'm going to be so clueless when it comes to the plot.
Literally opposites.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the plot at all.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? You could probably just write gibberish and come up with the plot.
and it might be
Because it's
Eventually,
so
if we
random.
gave you a day, you could come up with the plot.
holy.
Oh,
okay.
you're not ready for it. Truly, you're not.
I think I'm not, but I want to be.
Okay,
I want to see this movie.
we'll do it then. Fuck
Yeah, we'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Is it just like 3 hour long?
No, it
Crazy shit.
seems 3 hours long.
Yeah,
but
it's
Like
not.
this movie seemed very long.
Oh, trust me, it'll be
Yes.
lower than this movie.
Ooh,
No.
Lower than a 3?
No, you're gonna like The Room. Yes.
Don't do that to her.
You're gonna
Don't
like
do
The
that to
Room.
her.
I love that movie.
Okay, yeah, but ironically, you love that movie.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, how are you gonna say ironically is a word, but unironically is
No,
not a word?
you were saying something else.
No.
You were saying.
You.
I'm
what was
almost
he
positive I
saying?
said unironically, and you guys roasted
No,
me.
no.
unironically is a word. You were
Unironically is
saying-
absolute-
What did I
Unironical.
say?
You said like unironical or
Okay.
something like weird.
I
like,
meant to say unironically.
I was like,
I
'cause
didn't.
That's a word, but what you said was
I
not a
meant
word.
to say unironically.
That's funny. All
Well.
right. So 5.5, 4, 3.
4, 3. Yep.
All right.
solid 3.
Wow.
I respect it, guys.
That's good.
Whatever. Well, you got anything else to say, Emma?
Thanks. Thank you for letting me be on.
You're welcome.
I
We
had
had
a
a great time.
blast.
I had a blast.
I had a real good shitty time with you guys.
Me too. We had the varsity, some nice
Oh,
We did.
greasy ass
food.
We did. It was good.
It was a good time.
It was amazing. And we got to watch a horribly
Fun movie.
fun movie.
Yeah, that's
It
a
was
great way to
so-
horribly fun. Like that's a really good description for it.
Horribly fun, yeah.
Well, where can they listen to this podcast, Emma? Where can they listen to this
Ooh.
podcast?
iTunes.
Yes.
That's where I listen to it at, the iTunes
Me too.
podcast app. I'm gonna be real. That's the only place I know.
Oh, you don't read it? Okay.
SoundCloud?
No, not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Spotify?
That's it.
Spotify.
And we are now on Stitcher for
Yes.
anybody that
For
uses
some reason,
that.
we're missing G, but we don't really know why. So,
That's all right. We have the other ones, so Stitcher. And then
Melissa, where can they find us?
you can find us on Instagram, which is where we're most active. Plot unknown. They're all plot unknown. That's really, it's plot colon unknown. Oh, I almost said comma again. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, Instagram, we're pretty active. Twitter, we're there sometimes. I made our Facebook
my
page
fault.
finally.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Luke's in charge of the Twitter page, so obviously nothing happens.
Yep.
It's fine.
Of course.
Duh. And then, yeah, I made our Facebook page finally, so that's up. And then we do have a website that's like a work in progress, and that's plot-unknown.pinecast.co.
Yeah.
Because we are powered by Pinecast.
You can
Not
also
sponsored by Pinecast, though.
yes,
No,
we are
no, no.
powered by a specific difference. You can email us at plotunknown
At gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
You can also DM us, which is probably easier for
Slide
everybody.
into those DMs.
Yes, please slide
guys.
into those DMs because if you don't, you're not going to get a sticker.
That's true. You have to
Yeah.
let us know if you want
Also,
a sticker.
please, if you live near us, get a sticker. If you don't live in the United States, you are not getting a fucking sticker. Sorry.
We ain't
I'm
sending
just
it
being
to you.
honest
Not
with you.
shipping shit.
I'm not shipping internationally.
You know, inevitably when we get a bigger following, hopefully, and we get like merch, maybe fun times, then we can maybe ship it.
You can handle the international shipping.
Great.
That's
I'm
not my.
so
that's
ready.
not my part.
You can do it. I have faith.
Thanks. We're not there yet. I'm not sure if we'll ever be there, but you know.
Hey, never say never.
Yeah, you never know.
Never say never.
Do you have
Name the
anything else to
song.
add?
Name the song.
Never Say Never.
It's Justin
by Justin
Bieber.
Bieber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
featuring who?
I don't know, but there was a
No.
movie
Jaden
called the
Smith.
same thing.
Dumbasses.
Oh,
I didn't know Jaden Smith was.
Yeah,
was on
bitch.
that
It was
song.
from the Karate Kid, the
And
remake.
Luke has a cutout of Justin Bieber
I do.
and doesn't know that. So that's
It
a
used to
fake
be
fan.
a full cutout, and then I cut his head off and I framed it.
That
You
is
sure did.
so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
so fitting.
It really is. I love that fucking picture frame cutout of Justin Bieber's head.
Well, if that's all you guys have,
That's
because
all
you
I
don't
That's
want to
it.
plug your thing.
I had a great time.
She just did that fucking
Maybe,
cut through her neck.
maybe by the time this is out, you'll want to.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
see.
She might have a YouTube channel, but she probably doesn't.
I don't
gonna
know
Exactly.
the name of it. So
Yeah.
I'm not telling the name. It's
Un-
it's a
until-
work in progress.
until you do
Until
the
I do
thing.
tea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come
okay.
back for the room, and then you'll
Yeah,
know
by
more. Okay.
like 3 months from now.
Oh yeah, that's
It'll
plenty of
be all
time.
good to
That's
go.
plenty of time.
Okay, cool.
Well,
We support you, so you know.
God, I support guys. These people are, Luke and Melissa are the best. This is
Thank you.
Wow.
such
Thank
a fun thing to do, and
it is. It's a lot
to
of fun.
support. You know, this is fun. It's exciting. Makes you go out and watch movies or do something you
That
wouldn't
you'll
like.
never see.
Yeah, that
Like
you
movies that
maybe
you never
would
would've
have
seen.
never wanted to see. But
Like
hey,
Jawbreaker.
we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jawbreaker.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
If you guys don't have anything else,
I'm good.
I think
man.
that's it.
yeah. Well,
Thank you, Emma, for being here.
Thank
What
you.
is- wait, is it your turn after this?
Oh, it's Kay.
Give us a little.
I will
Little
give you
clue.
a hint before we go. So it is an animated movie. One would say it's not anime. I don't think it's
Thank
definitely
God.
Japanese though.
Oh my God.
Can I?
Okay.
It's created by the same guy that made My Neighbor Totoro.
I might have seen it.
What? No.
What's the name?
I've seen
What's the name, Luke?
some of
Guess.
those movies. I don't remember the name.
It starts
Is it
with a
Kingdom
K.
in the Sky?
No,
or whatever,
it's not.
What is that? Is that the name of that movie?
I don't know.
Is it called
There's a castle in the sky.
Castle in the Sky? That's what I was
I don't
thinking.
think that's the name of it, but there's a castle in the sky.
I've seen some of those movies, so
this
I
is
might
about
have seen
a
it. Just
flying
be aware.
a flying girl.
Be
on a
aware I
broom.
might have seen it.
Well,
Get it back
start
up.
thinking, Melissa. Start
Yeah,
thinking.
start
No.
thinking. Start thinking.
Damn it! That's like the only one I.
I mean, we'll see next week if I've seen it or not.
Yeah,
I guess I'll have a
so
backup. Fuck.
Tune in next week for K.
Yeah.
So it's
I'll be
a movie.
surprised.
Don't know what it is
We
yet.
don't know what it's gonna be either.
Fuck.
Thank you for
All
listening.
right. Bye, guys.
Bye.